Yeah, we are going to discuss about like an EDI. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me create a folder in your running. I'm going to create EDI 850. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So let me recording right. Yeah. So like EDI is nothing but like electronic. EDI is meant for like an electronic data interchange. So, okay. Suppose like we are so far like we are dealing with like an XML and JSON, right? The same way the electronic data interchange files. So we are going to deal with these EDI flows. Okay. So what are the like like industry is going to use these EDI files means basically healthcare. Okay, healthcare and manufacturing. Okay, transportations like logistics. Are you following right?
Yeah. Following. Yeah.
Yeah. So like basically, four industries like going to use these CDIs. They're currently using also. Okay. One is like transportations. Transportation is nothing but like logistics. Okay, moving goods to one place to other places, right? So that is like transportations, like and logistics mainly. And one more is healthcare. So healthcare is nothing but like HIPAA, right? Healthcare industries like United Health Group, right? So those
Yeah.
kind, yeah. So they're going to use these kind of like EDI files, EDI exchange from one business to other business. Okay, means it is like kindly like business to business. Actually, they are going to use this kind of uh, data. They're going to exchange from one business to other business. And other one is like finance, like banking side. Okay. So they're going to use manufacturing and healthcare, and one more is transportation, finance.
Okay.
So like basically like EDI is nothing but there. It is kind of like electronic data interchange files. So they have separate format structure. We have suppose like we have like an order invoice, like purchase order, like. So purchase order is nothing but generally. So it is kind of like what is the like an order number. So what is the sales and what is the products they're going to sales, right? They're going to do sales. Those kind of information they're going to send some electronic data interchange files, EDI, electronic data interchange files. So those interchange files they're going to communicate from one system to other system. Means one computer to other computer. Means like one computer to other computer means one business to other business.
Okay.
So they will exchange these files from one business to other business. Means B2B. Generally, we are called it is like B2B communications. Means one trading partner to, so trading partner is nothing but here like an entity or like a business who are like doing business. That is like an entity. So these business going to use like business to business, not like business to customer or customer to customer. Okay, these EDI going to use like an exchanging communication between business to business. So directly business to business. There's no customer is involved in between these transactions.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have a slide, then we can better understanding.
Oh, this is Bhumi slide.
Yeah, this is like a Bhumi slide. So this is kind of this is like how to create EDI profile. Okay. See here. So generally the same purchase order we are going to use like the same way, like this is like let me save this one.
I can understand this the EDI formats copy. You can tell directly.
Okay, no problem then. You understand? You have an idea before?
Yeah. I am a EDI analyst only. I'm a kind of EDI BA. So I know this transaction ISA segment, GS control number.
Oh, okay, then yeah. So yeah, these segments will change like
XML.
they have like different EDIs like standards like next 12, right?
Correct.
Yeah. We have like
I very well understand the X12 portion. Like X12 only I'm working. So it's good. I'm good in that actually. The format I'm good.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you go to that EDI file?
Sorry.
That EDI, the X12 file.
Yeah. So we have like an external file. We have like an 850. This is like an external 850.
Yeah. Here it say 4 transaction we have, right? G is 4,
yeah.
Right? So 4 transaction we have in this file.
Yeah.
I can understand this one.
Yeah, right. So how we can compare specs and compare with like EDI files. So suppose they're going to provide like any specs like an 850 to 850, they're going to provide 850 spec, and they're going to provide like an EDI file, sample EDI file of 850. So we should compare like so this 850 file and the EDI file and what are the segments we have, and they're going to give some description here.
This is implementation guide, right?
Yeah, this is implementation guide 850 spec.
Okay.
So they're going to give it. So suppose you are going to working with 850, they're going to give this one. 856, they're going to give like 856 spec.
Oh, for Delbomi, they will give this implementation guide for each transaction.
Yeah.
Because in the implementation guide only, they'll mention whether it is a mandatory field or it's an optional field, something like that, right? Which is required, which is not required.
Yeah, it is required, it is not required. They're going to give an 850 spec or any other specs they're going to provide.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is like advantage. So no need to like bothering about like how we are going to like deal with these EDI 850 files. Okay. So that is advantage. But only thing is you have to take care, you have to understand different EDI standards. One second. So how to create like suppose like Bhumi is like we right. So how we are going to prepare EDI, then we should you can clearly understand, I think. So when you are going to deal with like business to business files, right? B2B. So in this case, then generally how we are going to like integrating with like one system to other system, means one computer to other computer, right? So means business to business. Basically electronic data interchange means so we are communicating to computer elements business. We are going to exchanging the business documents in a standard electronic format, right? EDI format. So here how we are going to integrating with like one trading partner system to other trading partner systems.
Okay.
Means one business system to other business system. So if you want to connect with other business system, so we are called it is nothing but like a trading partner generally. So it is trading partner is nothing but it is a business entity. Just remember it. We have like a trading partner connector. So in this trading partners we have like my trading partner and company trading partner, and we have two choices, like we have two options. My company and like trading partner. So we have two options in there, like in trading partner. So we are going to use this trading partner connector, like an adapter, and this is going to be communicate with like an other business entity. Okay. So
Okay.
in this trading partner, we are going to use like many communications. One is like AS2 communications we are going to use, like an AS2 server channel. So it is kind of like FTP. So FTP, why we are going to use, we are fetching the files from one system to other system, right? The
Correct.
same way here, we have many communications inside the trading partner. Inside trading partner, we are going to use like an AS2 communication and SFTP, okay? And we have something like an FTP, and also we are going to use like an API also, okay? So through API, like an application programming interface, means URL over HTTP. Over HTTP, also we are going to communicate with like an other system to exchanging these EDI files.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, you already know about like an FTP and API, right? So how we are going to communicate with like an external systems, and SFTP is like a similar. Main difference between FTP and SFTP is nothing but only secure. SFTP is like more secure than FTP.
Okay, only secure. Okay.
Security. Okay. Secure file transfer protocol. This is a file transfer protocol. That's it.
Okay.
So AS2 also, it is some kind of like communication channel.
Okay.
Okay, we have like an AS2 connection, server connection channel. So using the channel in the trading partner, we are going to use to communicate with like an external systems. So basically, trading partner are like Boomi, not going to use like WAN, value added network, right? Generally, when we are going to communicate with one trading partner to other trading partner, generally we are going to use like WANs. But in Boomi, we are not going to use like any WAN channels. So generally, we are going to use these communication channels. We are going to use to communicate with like via trading partner systems.
Okay.
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 So that is what you have to remember. Why? Because in Sterling Integrator, other EDI tools, we are going to use like WAN channels.
Okay.
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 Next one is I have to cover EDI standards. I think you already know about like an EDI standards, like an HIPAA and custom. You can depend your own custom, like an healthcare. We can use like health HIPAA files, right? And HL7 and like an X12 EDFACT. So this is kind of like EDI formats we are going to EDI standards. These are like EDI standards we are going to use. Like Swift. 1 second. Hello. Yeah. Actually, I have at 9 o'clock. I want to book a ticket. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no problem. So I will take like 10 minutes time and then we'll connect again.
Oh, okay, sure.
Now let's go to how we are going to create like EDI profiles here. Let's create new folder. New component. New component. The process name is I'm going to give like 850 inbound. Let's give something like as of now we can give like a connector. So this connector I'm going to use something like an FTP. So we can use like an FTP also. We have like an AS2 server connection channel. Yeah, so this is the one AS2 serial server we are going to use. We have to use like an FTP or we can use like an SFTP. So any communications channel we are going to use for to get those files. Okay.
Okay.
So now I'm going to like use FTP connection. So which is like an existing FTP connection we are going to use. So this is FTP connection is provided by Boomi, not this one. So otherwise we can create our own EDI files here. So HQ. First, we are going to read EDI files from FTP location, and we are going to transform EDI files to XML. Okay.
Okay.
How we are going to how we are going to create a profile in EDI, and how we are going to create a normal XML file. How we are going to transform EDI format to XML format or EDI format to JSON format. Why? Because whenever we are going to use whether when we are going to integrating with normal system standard user system to B2B or B2B to standard enterprise application system we are going to use. Okay. So in this case, we are going to transform. Suppose we are source is trading partner, then we are going to receive an EDI 850. Okay. If suppose a target system is something like NetSuite, let's say jump. So we are going to deal with an XML.
Okay.
So if you are receiving a sales order, we are going to create a sales order in NetSuite. And if you receive a purchase order 850 files, we are going to transform 852 into XML, and we are going to create a purchase order in NetSuite. If it is a source is NetSuite, then we are going to receive XML file, and we are going to send EDI files to trading partner.
Okay.
So this is, we have two ways. Okay. So first we should understand how we are going to create a profile in our Boomi. So let's say let's create XML form like an EDI format. So we have a connector, right? Sorry, we have a profile component. So here I'm going to create a profile, new component. So profile is something like 850
process.
Profile.
Process.
Oh, sorry, it is a process.
Yeah, that's what I do.
So we have an EDI. Okay. In EDI we have standards it. So we have multiple standards. Only an ED fact and HL7, Tradcoms and Xtol and user defined. This is a custom one. Okay. So only these standards is going to be supported. Okay. ED fact and HL7 and Tradcom and Xtol as of now. So now we are going to deal with an Xtol. Okay.
Okay.
Great. So now we should create a profile. Okay. So let's go create import a profile directly. Okay. So it is manually I'm going to create this one. Okay. And how we are going to create a manually. So I'm going to deal with my version is so they're going to tell us which version we are going to use for 850. Okay. Suppose we are going to use 4010, then we can choose version 4010. Okay. And under 4010 we are going to use so which format 850 or so which one we are going to deal with. Okay. So these are different 810 invoice or 850 is a purchase order. See, we have 850 purchase order or so this different formats we have purchase order and order status and a triple line acknowledgement. 997 is acknowledgement. Okay. So now I'm going to use 850, right? Our file is 850. Why? Because we are going to receive 850 files from source system.
Okay.
Okay. So we should create a 850 purchase order. So if you receive an 810, we are going to create 810, and we should know about which version we are going to use or which version they're going to send us.
Okay.
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 Now, so we have many segments are available, right? Within 850. This is a general structure of 850. Okay. This is general structure of 850, but might be we are going to receive all the segments, or only we are going to receive particular segments, right?
Okay.
Based on our requirement, business requirement, they're going to send like a couple of fields, not all the fields. Then
Okay.
how we should know about what are the segments we are going to include in this profile. So we should have like a specs. They're going to provide like an 850 spec implementation documents, whatever it is.
Okay.
So they're going to provide all kind of so headings and the details and like a summary. Okay. So
Okay.
this is the structure they're going to send us. Okay.
Okay.
Accordingly, we are going to include all these segments in our profile. So we
Okay.
have segments like an ST. Okay. So you can check this ST checkbox in header.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And we have BAZ. So
BAC,
beginning
REM.
segment for purchase order.
Correct.
BAZ. And if we have something like
REM.
and PER, I think, right? One more thing. And FOB, CSH. Come down.
It's above. FOB is above.
Yeah. This is the header.
Okay. Okay.
And we have something like ITD and DTM and TD5.
How about SAC?
Yeah, sorry, SAC also we have. So this is the loop ID. Okay. So loop ID means in loop ID we have like an SAC.
Okay.
Means it is going to repeated elements we are going to receive. SAC.
Yeah.
Here, SAC, we have SAC. Okay. If we select this one, we are going to receive for all, but it is not receiving, right? So
Yeah.
you need to select only. So can select this one.
Okay.
Okay. And also we have ITD.
DTM, TD5.
Come to ITD.
Yeah.
And we have DTM.
DTM. Yeah.
And we have TD5.
TD5.
Yeah, this is like TD5.
Okay.
And we have N9 loop. This one also loop. N9 under we have MSC. So N9 is a loop. Looping means it is array type of. Okay.
Okay.
And we have N9 and MSC.
MSC message.
And N loop ID N1, N2, N3, N4. Under N1 loop, we have N1, N2, N3, N4. And we have summary. So detail we have. So in detail, we have PO1. Under PO1, we have PO1.
CTP, PAD.
PO1 and CTP.
PAD.
Oh.
Yeah, CTP above. No, down. Yeah.
PO1 and CTP. PID, PO4. PID, PO4 and SAC. SAC and SLN PID. SLN PID. Okay. So we have done this details part, order details, order header. Okay. Now it is summary. Right? So purchase order we have like an order header and order details.
Okay.
And we have summary now. So in summary, can go to.
You have 9 o'clock, right? Something you said.
Yeah. Actually, so I have to get a book for Tirupati Devasthana.
Okay.
That's not tickets. Yeah, it will going to be released at 9 o'clock. PT and SC. Yeah, so it is ready now. So this is the way you should create profile. And options we are going to choose and based on your profile. Okay, suppose we have EDI. Yeah, I will click it about. I will connect. Click. Let me stop. Pause the record.